success is definitely a must. I learned a long time ago that I wanted to have everything that I saw on television, and I wanted to live the life of a movie star and all of those things. But what I realized quickly is that I couldn't act, I couldn't sing, and I couldn't dance. So I had to become creative and do some other things. And so those other things that I decided to do was to just push myself forward in my career. And it started out a career in accounting, and then I went into recruiting, and I found a niche there, and I started my own recruiting business. And then I said, you know, I have a good feeling here. I'm helping people make a transition from college life to corporate America, or just transition into a new career opportunity. And I had a passion for that. And I was plugged in, I was helping people, I was giving back, and that's what my niche was. And then I said, well, let me write a book. And so to tell people how to network, and so that's what I did. So for me, it's always taking things to that next level and pushing and pushing and inspiring others and encouraging others to do the same. So it's not just about me. You know, my motto, one of my mottos is plan your work and work your plan. The other one is lifting as we climb.
They called me a couple months ago and said, we'd like you to introduce our guest speaker. And I said, I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't. I've got basketball camp. I'm in the middle of recruiting, and they said, oh, we felt bad because, you know, Oscar Robertson. I said, who? Who'd you say? So obviously I've made myself available, and I do want to apologize. I told Oscar before I'm not going to be able to stay and listen because I do have a flight this afternoon. I've got to go try to get us a couple players so we can keep winning.
I grew up in an area where my mother and father never had any money, but we had sports. They had something called a PAL Club, which is called the Police Athletic League. That kept all the players involved in sports and out of trouble. But it's amazing to me to see so many people who are involved in certain things. And we talk a lot about athletes today. Some don't like athletes, but sports is something that really is a great life. It gives kids opportunities and gives them goals to shoot for. And while they're playing basketball and doing all these wonderful things, they can get their education. You got to be persistent and know what you're trying to do. You never give up. I mean, that's what Valvano said, and it's true. You got to always go back and swear them to death until they tell you no. And you know, and some are going to say no. Some will say yes. Hopefully that the yes is maybe you can hit 2 out of 10 or 3 out of 10 like a baseball player. That'll be great. It'll be a great percentage.